Do not stop watching till the conclusion if you are having difficulty achieving your goal. This video's inspiration is Louise Hay, a motivational author and the founder of Hay House Publishing. Her most popular works are self-help books like You Can Heal Your Life. There is a distinction between needing love and wanting love, she explains. Not getting what you desire is a manifestation of your inability to accept reality on some level. There is a direct correlation between a lack of generosity and the lack of generosity of life. If we deprive life, life will deprive us in return. To be honest, we use the word honesty a lot without really comprehending what it means to be honest. In this case, it has nothing to do with virtue or morality at all. Getting caught or going to jail has nothing to do with being honest. It's an act of self-care. The most important benefit of honesty is that whatever we give out in life, we shall receive. Consequences are always in motion because of the rule of causation. The more we degrade or criticize others, the more we are degraded and judged ourselves. If we're always enraged, we're bound to run into more furious people. Self-love keeps us in touch with the love life has for us. Imagine, for a moment, that your home has been ransacked. No, I'm not saying that you're a victim by default. What the hell happened to me? I just had my money stolen from my flat. When that happens, it's a terrible feeling. It's important to consider how and why you're drawn to the experience, though. Many of us are hesitant to acknowledge that we are ultimately responsible for the experiences we have, even if it is only on occasion. Blaming external factors is far easier than blaming ourselves. However, our spiritual growth cannot take place unless we realize that there is nothing of value outside of ourselves. Everything is within you. When someone tells me they've been robbed or have suffered some sort of loss, I'm saddened. Who did you steal from recently? I know, I've hit a nerve. When they glance at me with a strange expression, when we reflect on a time when we took something and then quickly lost it, the connection between the two events can be eye-opening. Rationalizations like this don't hold water. As long as we are alive, we are subject to the laws of physics. Taking is a losing proposition, whereas giving is a gaining one. If you've had a lot of losses in your life, you may want to look at the ways in which you've taken advantage of those who wouldn't think twice about stealing from you. It's our responsibility to make someone else feel bad. We're taking away their sense of self-worth. Self-examination and self-awareness are necessary if you want to be completely honest on all levels. As a result of stealing, we are telling the universe that we don't feel worthy of receiving it. We simply do not measure up. Some of us are eager to be taken advantage of or feel as if our resources are running out. We feel that in order to acquire what we want, we must be sly and manipulative. It's impossible to experience abundance and joy in our life if we have these beliefs. It's not true that we are what we think we are. Because of these negative ideas, we are lovely beings, deserving of only the finest. This world is overflowing with good fortune, or it comes to us as a matter of course. The task we perform in consciousness is always one of polishing what we say and think and do. As soon as we realize that our ideas create our reality, we can utilize our reality as a feedback mechanism to help us figure out what we need to do to change it. Choosing to be completely honest, even to the last paperclip, is an act of self-love. We all benefit from honesty because it makes our lives function more smoothly. As a Christian, you have a moral obligation to confront a business that fails to properly account for a product or service you've purchased. If you're on top of things, you'll bring it up. If you're not aware of it, or only become aware of it after returning home or 2 days later, that's a different story. Love And honesty can bring harmony to our lives if dishonesty does the same. What we have built in our lives, the amazing surprises we have, are the nice things. We shall learn so much about our strength when we examine within ourselves with candor and love without any conditions or judgments. It is far more valuable to learn how to use our own mind to create something new than to steal money. It's important to remember that your house is a place of refuge. It's all based on what you think you deserve. Take a look around. How much do you enjoy living there? Do I feel at ease and happy? No, they are cramped and filthy at all times. Is your car the same way? Is it to your taste? What does it say about your self-esteem? How much time and effort do you have to put into dealing with your clothing? There is a belief that many people, especially cancer sufferers, have a horrible flaw at the core of their being, a weakness that must be hidden if they are to have any chance of finding real love, because they sense a deep emptiness inside. Many people build up defenses against revealing their innermost thoughts and feelings to others. For them, all relationships and transactions are viewed through the prism of gaining something to satisfy a vaguely defined hole in their hearts. In turn, this leads to an ever-increasing sense of emptiness, and so on. When I deliver a lecture and give the audience the chance to ask questions, I feel like this. The most often question I'm asked is, how do I build good, enduring relationships? Every relationship matters because it tells you something about yourself and how you view yourself, the type of relationships you attract. If you're continually blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong, or blaming yourself for being a victim, will reinforce those views in you. One woman informed me that she was in a wonderful and caring relationship with a man, but she wanted to see if he was truly committed to her. So when I asked her, "Why would you put yourself through this?" she said, "Because I don't believe in myself enough." My solution was to have her say this 3 times a day: "I am willing to let the love in. It's safe to let the love in," while standing with her arms extended. As a final step, I advised that she look into her own eyes and say, "I deserve, and I am prepared to have, even if I don't deserve to." Getting married or being in a committed relationship is an example of what you're aiming for. 4 of the qualities you look for in a partner are present in the person you are going out with. You have a sense of direction. You'd like a little more of this, or you'd like to try something new. When it comes to how much you believe that you deserve to be loved, to acquire what you really want, you may have to deal with a dozen people at one time. You'll attract the kind of people that love and support you if you believe in a higher power, or if you feel that everyone you encounter only brings good into your life.